Welcome back to Distant Worlds with the Rude Man. And in the last episode, we finished clearing out this outlaw base here. And for Felix, we needed to talk to him on the ship. But I was in here looting. Now, I couldn't loot anything that's laying around because it would be stealing. But I could loot things off of the people that we had to kill. This I did find. So we're going to use it, see what it has to say. Logs. Acquisitions logs. Independent freighter, cat's meow. Contraband pharmaceuticals. Independent freighter, getaway sticks. Subversive literature. Freighter werewolf. Engine parts. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Memo? Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Harlow. Alright, well, that's interesting. So they have a patron that has ulterior motives. Imagine that. Let's get back to the ship where we need to talk to Felix, and then we can end this.
A reminder to all crew members. There is only one toilet on the ship.
Yeah, how fun that is, eh? All right, let's go find Felix. We need to talk to him about how this quest line went. Felix.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just gonna have to come to terms with it, I guess.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Well, you know, I know you probably feel betrayed, don't you?
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Well, it'll pass. Just give it some time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Sure. Trask didn't necessarily feel... I know he's an outlaw.
Hey, should've get off the pot, damn it. Are you listening in there? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes.
You
ought to see Ellie. You got a condition or something.
I think that's Max, the vicar, hogging up the bathroom. Alright, well, we've got to go finish up some quests. And the first one... Well, actually, there's only one that's on my mind right now. And that is, we need to get back on this Canid's Cradle. We have the option to give the module to Sanjar or give it to Graham. I don't want to give it to either one. So what I'm thinking is, I want to go talk to Zora. Because between the three of them, Zora's in the middle of this. And between, you know, the three of them, she's the one that was more reasonable to talk to. Oh, wait. We gotta go. We're at Scylla, aren't we? We need to go back to Monarch. Let's see. Cascadia? No. Fallbrook. Let's go to Fallbrook. Is that the closest? Yeah, I think Fallbrook's the closest to where we need to go.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Alright, I think I'm going to take Felix, but let's take... Should I take Vicar? Let's take Nyoka and Felix. All right, now this, I don't think this is where I need to be, but let's see, we need to go to, let me look at the map here. And the region, and we need to go to, all right, we need to go to Amber Heights, so that's where we're going to run to. See if we can find Zora.
Infamous Amber Heights.
She must be up with the rest of them.
Captain, we should chat.
Yeah, let's.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Interesting. And then you'd run it in his stead? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Well, the Iconists may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings. What next, then? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
All right, fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
All right, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
What do you think he's going to do? He's a fanatic. He's not going to listen to her. He's in charge.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Well, yeah, you had all those people massacred. Well, I do. She's got the best interest for the iconoclasts.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Yes. Those desks. All at your hand. You can't meditate that away.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
I told you he wouldn't give it up. That's not necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they
Ah,
come.
here we go.
Yeah!
Fucking do it.
Now that was fun!
Gee, Felix, you're sick, man. Dude, this is fun, huh? Well, there we go. I don't know now. I don't know what to do. If I give it to her, it's going to be the same as if I give it to him. I want to go talk to... Well, let me talk to her first. She probably shook up over this.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Ah, there's something new here. It's called a targeting module. But I don't really want to give it to either one of them. If I give it to either one of them, they're going to take it to kill the other. There's got to be a way to save both groups. So let's go with this. Hold on. I was thinking that you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Okay. What was it you just said? Sometimes the best option is the most painful one?
That's not exactly it, but you've got a point. I've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Well, okay, I know it's a long shot, but we should try it. Alright. Let's go talk to Sanjar. He's an idiot, but at least he's willing to talk.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but They're running into trouble with the iconoclasts.
Yeah, there's going to be a battle, so you need to listen. Could you agree to a truce from the iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Now, wait a minute. I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
That's so silly. It's unbelievable. You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
She has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Well, the funny thing is, I killed Graham. Well, Zora's in the lead now.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Well, isn't that interesting? We did find her review, didn't we? I found it.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
All righty then. We need to oversee that, so let's go. Let's see, who do we have to talk to? Do we have to go back and talk to her again? Or do we just meet them at the church? We just meet them. Okay. Well, this is better than an all-out war. Of course, it's not over yet. They have to come to some kind of an agreement.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, Wait, what's that smell?
What's that smell? Which way do we have to go? This way, I think. Is this it? This is it. Alright, there's one side, there's the other. Looks like a Mexican standoff to me. Alright, we gotta get right in the middle of it, I guess.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Well, that's what we're here for. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Come on, it's not all about money. Okay, so we've got the choice here. We can threaten him, kind of, and remind him that Zora's just about ready to storm the city. Or, what if the iconoclast just supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
All right. We can intimidate, which I'm not going to do. I don't have that high of intimidation anyway. I'm not saying live outside. Just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Careful, Zora. Graham was Sanjar's friend. Okay, well, something tells me Sanjar didn't know. God, I don't know about this one. Careful, Zora. Graham was Sanjar's friend. That's true, but it passed. I don't think Sanjar would have hurt anyone. If he knew, he didn't agree to it. Well, that's given us the opportunity to say he either didn't know or he did know. Let's go with 3.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
I told you he probably didn't know. I should have went with that one. Well, it is. We found correspondence between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
That's true. Listen, Zora, you need to back off a little bit. You need to think about your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Well, hey, that's only reasonable.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Never doubted you for a minute, boss.
Yeah, I got a little tense there when I said that, I should have just said, yeah, I don't think he knew. I should have said that, and it got a little tense after that, but, hey, it all worked out. In the end, they all came together. So, I think that our job is done here on this planet. I can't be certain, but I think so. Let's see what we have. Don't bite the sun. That's Parvati's quest. We got the Chimerist. We're supposed to murder that woman. I don't know if I can do that. We got weapons from the void, but I don't know what the heck that is. And then we got City of the Stars. That's the main quest line. Meet with Phineas's contact. Now, all of these are at Byzantium. All of these that I've got left. So let's go with the main quest for now and get there and see what that's all about. Well, let's head back to the city. Grab our ship. Oh, wait a minute. Our ship isn't here, is it? Okay. Our ship isn't here. It's down here. Now we can go grab our ship.
Hey, Cat. Knock, knock.
Man, it's a long way down here.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you always have something inane to say when I come in? Anyway, home again, jiggity jig. We need to go to the big city, but I think we need a rest before we take off. So I am going to spend a little time in my cabin. Ooh. I keep getting more and more things in here. I don't remember seeing that. What better to establish dominance over the alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? All right, so yeah, we're going to end the episode here. When we come back, we'll go to the big city and continue on with the main quest line. Hope you had fun, and hope to see you there.